That we welcome you to the other side of the field where a much more competitive game is going on. 1-0. We're beating Copley. Casey with Landon at third. 1 out. Takes ball 1. It is a 1 ball, 1 strike count. I didn't think the softball game would get that ugly. But got that ugly at that. We'll be playing Garfield Heights or Amherst Steel soon as there's a bouncer foul first base side. They might be calling it a day over there. I think they did call it a day. 1-2 count. Don't know who's for Copley, but I do know that. But I do know who's on for us, who's up for us, who's who for us. Casey's going to get the job done. 2-0 on that RBI ground out. He did his part. 2 gone. Ganda's up. Well, this is the part where I should have brought my old roster from earlier this season when we went to Copley, because I only wrote down the Garfield Heights roster, considering the fact that I didn't think we were going to go here today. Ganda smokes one on the ground to second. Tough play, good play. Throw down to first in time. Didn't even bring my computer either. I didn't think, once again, I didn't think that game would be that ugly. They're still going. My goodness, it's 17-0, I think. Bare minimum 17-0. They're still going. That is hard to believe, folks. That is very hard to believe. Of course, as mentioned during the softball live stream, we really do have a good shot at winning the conference. Cuyahoga Falls is tomorrow right here in WHBW. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, bell icon on these videos. But anyways, not a shabby turnout by any means, folks. Dan Miller with 3 shutout under his belt. Finally has a little more run security out here. Once again, I apologize for not having the names of Copley. I thought we were going to do softball and softball only. But I guess we're doing more than that. Might call it after 2.5, folks. You see everybody working out there. I believe John's catching for us. The Indians need some help. Hopefully they don't get any. Beat them 8-3 earlier this season. Out in Copley, that was a good game. We propelled to what was a 6-run inning. Jaden right there hit a home run against Copley at their place. First pitch, upstairs, 1-0. 4th inning, anyone's ball game, 2-0. Here's a pitch. Ooh, just missed, 2-0. They made contact. I saw the outfielders move right there. That's odd. They haven't made contact in fair territory at all today, the Bulldogs, when we were covering that. 2-1. Dan gets back in it. Told Dan I believe in him and that I have faith in him before the game. So that's good enough for him. But he bounced the 2-1, so the count is now 3-1. John's going to fire in a new ball. So Talmadge lost to Roosevelt yesterday. I believe they have the Magics today. Wants the leadoff man on 5. Dan Miller. Looks like the top half of the 3rd just ended right there. Only got 1 on, nobody out here in the 4th inning. Tying run on base. Umpire's talking about something. I don't know what, though. Don't know what. You see the outfield right there. John, the catcher, has an RBI double today. And Casey, the right fielder right there with an RBI ground out. We're hoping for a Barberton win today. Good catch by Hunter. That thing could have been trouble. Dan Miller getting set here. The first pitch coming up. Showing bunt, gets a good one down. In fact, that's really good. 2-on, nobody out. That bunt went really far, folks. Some lacrosse action going on right there. Of course, Dan did have a 2-on scenario earlier today. Got out of it with the double play. Cam playing towards the bag. Pickoff attempt. Didn't get him. Well, the score is right there. It is 2-0 in the 4th inning. We're almost halfway home through this thing. Big leadoff, I will say. But he's leaning towards the bag. And now they're going to rifle it down to Radigan, but the throw's a little too high. Showed bunt, too. Showed bunt, but did not go around. This kid's having fun as that ball went out of bounds. 1-0. Bunts again. This one right back to Dan. Dan's going to have to hurry. Throw down. Got the out. Good job by Cam Cook to get there. But the tying run is at second, and there's 1 out. So a ground ball doesn't do you much. In fact, it may do you some harm. I think the game's over, by the way, right there. Nobody's there. I think they've just called it quits. Swing and a miss, so 1. Runners at scoring position here. 1 out in the 4th inning. As long as if we can win this game and see Talmadge lose at least 1, and then be Cuyahoga Falls tomorrow, we will be conference champions. Good play by Hunter Winston, but the run does come across. And the tying run is 90 feet away. There's a reason why Hunter Winston's playing baseball for the Bobcats next season. That's why, to make plays like those. The score, however, reads 2-1 in favor of us, though. Dan just needs to ignore that runner. Bouncer to second. 2 hops this time. Cam down to Hunter. Dan wants to shut out, but he does not lose the lead. 2-0. We're halfway home, folks. Halfway home. Yes, sir. Lacrosse action going on right there. Softball game is over. We'll have a date with Amherst and Berea come Monday. I'll be on the mic for that. I believe that will not be live streamed. I believe I'll have to do that when I get home. Or to the radio station, all depending. Didn't bring music, so it's awfully quiet here, folks. That's for sure. 2-1. Good guys on top. We're still waiting for the game to resume. It's been a good one, folks. I will say that. Hunter Winston leading things off. He does have a home run this season out to right. We missed it because of softball, but still. All we need to do is just win this game and win against Cuyahoga Falls. But when I asked Coach Grissom about it, he said just take it 1 game at a time and that we got to go 1-0 every day. That was a great philosophy from a great man who has won his fair share of games. I assume he's the all-time leader in wins in program history. I mean, who else would it be? I mean, he's coached us for so long, and he's taken us to 2 district championships and the state semifinals on One occasion, 2018, when we made the Final Four. Hunter takes ball 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Once again, don't know who's who for Copley because I got only the Garfield rosters for softballs. That one's in the right field on a line, and good circus catch, one gone. One gone in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Shane Cope is up. Hunter scored earlier today, of course, from the RBI double by John, but Shane tried to score as well. He was out on a good gun down from the outfielder. First pitch. Shane with a hot one at third. Good pickup right there. He'll throw way across the diamond. Good play, 2 gone. Here's a man with an RBI double today. That's right, Mr. John Toth, the Ashland Eagle commit. So you know he's going to be good considering the fact that he's playing collegiately. Once again, Mr. and Mrs. Toth did a bad job at raising their son. Could quite easily be a ball and lost yellow jacket. First pitch. John watches strike 1, 0-1. 0-1. Pitcher trying to get a 1-2-3 inning out here for the Indians. John fouls that, and now he's down, no balls, 2 strikes. Trying to get a simple inning. Quick inning, too, to get his bats out and give Dan a little time to relax. 0-2. John went around. He can still go down first, of course, as the catcher's going to have to hurry. Throw down to first. Retires John. 4 down, 3 to go. Yes, sir. It is 2-1. Dan Miller going back on the mound for us. Ganda going to do the catching for the warm-up. The warm-ups, of course, it will be none other than John Toth catching in reality for us. Dan trying to shake off that 4th inning where he gave up 2 base runners. But he did give up a run, though, but he did as well prevent the tying run from crossing home. Good plays by the defense. And Dan just doing a dandy so far. Let those kids have fun. Going behind the net. Trying to wrap around. Can't do it. 5th inning, 2-1. Black and Green Brigade on top. Looks like they'll be ready to rock and roll in a minute. Fans are definitely enjoying this one here. 3 losses for us in conference play, 9 wins. If this holds, it will be 10-3 on the season, considering the fact that we mercy ruled Cuyahoga Falls yesterday at their place. Do like our odds of going to 11-3 if we can win today. That's an if. 5th inning underway with a pitch that's going to be a bouncer towards the first base side. And, Kem's got to hurry, flip it down, 1 gone. 1 pitch, 1 out. Doesn't get any easier than that, folks. One out, nobody on. Excuse me. Dan lets his first pitch go. Ooh, he thought about biting at that one, but he holds up 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. 2-0, he misses right there. There's the score, 2-1. Good guys on top for now. Sharp one is short and booted by Noah. I mean, no one's going to make that play, but still. Always rough whenever that happens, but it happens. 1 on, 1 out. Timeout taken. Umpire just letting things go. 2-1 in this 5th inning. Dan looking for another ground ball that could get us out of the jam. Foul, 0-1. That thing goes back. This game going by really fast, unlike the softball game, which was seemingly taking forever. And I can only assume they're in the 3rd inning right now. So I shudder to think what the score of that game is. Dan lets his 0-1 go. High and away, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Good guys up by 1. Copley dugout making noise. Dan's going to have to drown him out. Let's go away, drown him out with a foul ball back. Ooh, I thought that thing was going to make it to the softball field. One, two, as Dan tries to get a strikeout, perhaps. Batter is set, runner going down. It's a ball. John on his knees, rifles that one way over everybody's head. But fortunately, the runner slid down his second and was slow to get up. Wasn't hurt, just slow to get up, that's all. Unfortunately, the tying run is at second here with 1 out in the top half of the 5th inning. 2-2 pitch coming up. He's looking at the runner at second, and Dan throws that one way low and in, 3-2. Dan just needs to stay calm. Do what he usually does. Might see Ganda come in if this game's close towards the end of this thing. Struck him out swinging. That's 2 gone. Good job by Dan to get that much needed out, number 2. Ball that's in the gap, probably going to tie it. Two down is right. First pitch. Good block by John. Prevents the run from dancing down. Now are they done over there? No, they're not. We just took the field, that's all. 1-0, 2 out. Looking at the runner at second. He represents a tying run. He thought about going down. Ball 2. 2-1 here in the 5th inning. Dan trying to get his 5th inning of work done. Here we go. Cam clapping with his glove as that one's upstairs, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. You might as well offer him something. I wouldn't swing at this. At least that's just me speaking. Sure enough, he does not swing, and that's the wise idea. 2 on, 2 out. Of course, Ganda, our closer, don't see any sign of him in the pen. Then again, it's only the 5th inning. But you know me, I'm always paranoid about stuff. 2 on, 2 out. Go ahead, run on base. And there's one a second in the hole. Good play, Cam Cook. He's going to rifle it home. Or at least rifle it to Hunter. Base is juice. Good play by Cam. That prevents the tying run from scoring. If he throws it down to first, you can sure bet he's going to score on that. So Dan in a pressure situation. 2-1, 2 out. Base is juice. It's not the 7th. It's only the 5th. So still plenty of time. First pitch, right down the middle of 1. Dan Miller's such a good pitcher, that's for sure. He really knows how to get stuff cooking. The 0-1 coming up. 0-2, he just buzzes that thing right by him. Now he's a strike away from getting out of the jam and keeping this 1-run game. Getting the sign from John. Dan is going to be set. Wind up the pitch. Upstairs and away. 1-2. Dan also plays cornerback and lineman too for the football team. Kind of an odd combo, but Dan is good at both. Let me be the first to tell you that. I think he was number 12 for us last year for football. And he struck him out swinging. Good job to tightrope out of the jam. Bottom half of the 5th coming up. It is a 2-1 ball game in favor of the good guys. Black and Green Brigade doing a dandy. That's for sure. Assume they still have the same pitcher out there, the Indians. It is the bottom half of the 5th here on WHBW. If you stumble upon this video, hit the like button, subscribe button, bell icon, so you know the next time we go live out here. There's a go look at some of Granger Elementary School, the Granger Elementary School building. You know, there isn't that much of it you can see from here, but still. 2-1, the good guys aren't prone to score in bunches. We'll see if we score in bunches. It'll be the bottom of the order. Jaden Barr, Cam Cook, Landon Soy leading off for us. After 4, 5, 6 went down. Out of characteristically quietly. Ganda going out there. He might be cooking soon. Remember, folks, he is our DH. As you see, Ganda right there. Close the gate. We'll see if John's going to join him out there. I would assume John joins him because he was the 3rd out of the inning in the 4th. Well, the only time this game where nobody scored in an inning was the 1st. Hopefully that'll stay the same here with Jaden Barr at the dish. Jaden waiting. He's obviously going to lay that thing off. 1-0. Once again, Payne Ganda going in the pen for us. He's just stretching right now. Trying to get loose. I don't know if Dan's going to stay in for the whole thing or whatnot. As there's a bounce to the 3rd, tucked down the line, base hit. Good throw down to the cutoff. Prevents Jaden from going down to base number 2. Here comes Cam Cook. We see Ben Coyne join Ganda. Haven't mentioned Ben's name that much this season, that's for sure. You know, it looks like Garfield Heights has some base runners. How about that? One on, nobody out. Jaden at first. Cam Cook the batter. He's going to bounce one to 3rd, 1 hop this time. Throw down 2nd, get 1. Throw down to 1st, get 2. Well, that's exactly not what you wanted. Not what we wanted at all. Landon is up. I think he walked back in the 3rd. Later came around to score. See that right there in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 2 outs. Getting set here. Trying to get that 3rd out to Landon. Ball 1. I always say guys like Landon are really tough to get out considering the fact that they have a much smaller strike zone. Landon, not really the tallest man ever made. 1-0. Landon takes 1-1. The Black Tigers will come into town tomorrow. That full game will be here on WHBW. Unlike this game where we got really only a vast majority of it. 1-2. We checked in the bottom half of the third inning. Checked in the bottom half of the third inning with about 1 out, I think. Landon trying not to be the third out. 1-2. He's going to smack one up the middle. Good diving stop, but he can only hold that in his pocket. Back to the top of the order with Noah Radigan. Landon stole second last time, so if I'm the pitcher, I'd be on the lookout for Landon. I would definitely be on the lookout. It's bottom half of the fourth inning over there, and I can only assume the game's got much worse since we left. Landon's going, and the hit and run will not be anything because the ball goes foul. I think we're playing Medina over there in some action lacrosse. Getting set here. Landon's going again. There's a strike. Throw down second. He is safe. Ball escapes. Landon thought about going down 30 holds. Noah, however, down 0-2. It's one thing to get on base. It's another thing if you score. I'm honestly surprised they're still playing on the softball field. 0-2 here. Noah Radigan up to bat. He is going to lay that one off. 1-2. Good eye, Noah. 2-1 here, fifth inning. Getting set. Ganda no longer in the pen. The pitch coming up, and Noah goes down with a foul tip in the mitt. 5 down, 2 to go on WHBW. You see the score right there. It says 2-1 in favor of us. Dan Miller returns back to the mound. This could quite easily be his last inning of work, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I won't be surprised if it is his last inning of work, considering the fact that this game is really coming down to the wire, folks. At least that's how it seems. Yep, number 20, Dan Miller, right there at the center of your screen. He's got all set up. John Toth catching for him still. It'll be the 6th inning of this thing. Once again, we jump ship here. In the bottom half of the third, we have called 1 run for us and 1 run for Copley. Copley left them loaded last time in the 5th inning. We left a runner at second in the 5th. The runner at second was that guy right there, Landon Soy, playing catch with Casey Miser. Ball got past Landon. Very odd to see that. Ooh, good catch by Jaden. A lot of basketball talent on this team, not just Landon, but of course Hunter's playing for the Bobcats, Cam Cook, and Noah Radigan. And honestly, when you think about it, they're really good at what they do. Multi-sport athletes. You gotta be doing something right, folks. Ganda's going in the pen. He may be coming in the 7th. I would assume so if the game continues to be this close. Third base coach runs all the way there. Dan Miller kicks off the 6th with a bouncer foul down to the third base side. Ganda trying to maybe come in the 7th. 1-0-2. Good pitch by Dan. 2 strikes, nobody out here in the 6th inning. Candace says he wants to go for 90 miles an hour as there's a foul ball back. We'll see if Payne can do it. He's that type of guy, folks. He's rifling it. Nothing in 2. Dan lets it go. Upstairs, 1-2. That'll happen. There's a pop of that glove all the way over here. Dan's still trying to get the strikeout. He does just that. Got him with a swing and a miss out of bad pitch. 1 gone in the 6th. I don't know who will be going on the mound for us tomorrow. I can only assume whomever it is, probably going to do a good job. It's Cuyahoga Falls. Should be easy. Upstairs, 1-0. Keep in mind the tying run is the man that's up. It's one mistake, and it could be a tie game. Hot 1 to Hunter. Good play. 2 gone. Man, you can't hit it any harder than that, but you can't hit it at a more inconvenient spot. 2 out here in the 6th. The top half of the 6th. Payton's still working out there. Dan Gansetti lets his first pitch go. High chopper up the middle. Noah won't get there. So there's some life in these Indians. They're down to their last 4 outs. But 4 outs is plenty. Dan, first pitch. That is a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 2-1, 2 out, runner at first. Dan gonna let his 1-0 go now. And he misses outside, 2-0. I don't know if Ganda's going to be coming in soon or whatnot. It's all pending on what Dan does here. 2-0, the pitch coming up. All right, that's more like it, 2-1. Of course, now he's Payton, sometimes our catcher, but he's also our closer, and he's also our DH. He is Mr. Do-It-All, isn't he, folks? There's one at first base. It goes foul. The count becomes 2-2 with 2 out here in the 6th. I don't know if Ganda will be coming in the 7th inning. 2-2. 3-2. Runner's going to get a jump start. Dan just needs to relax. Got that 3rd out. It's already gone 2 so far. Why not get 3? Here's a payoff run goes. Line shot in a right field base hit. Casey on. He's going to rifle this one. Oh, runner fell down and he's going to luckily get back. Oh, man. What a rifle there by Casey. But there are 2 runners on with 2 out. Copley showing life. I think Coach Grissom says, you know what, you've had a good day, Dan. And Dan has had a good day. Payne Ganda will be closing things out, needing 4 outs to get out of this jam. 2 on, 2 out. You see Ganda to the right now, center of your screen. The junior, as they are going to clap on Dan Miller, who had himself a great day today. May not have gone the distance, but not a bad day. .2 for Dan Miller, 1 earned run. Ganda's going to have to come on with 2 on and 2 out and try to get out of this jam. I think Coach Grissom made the right idea right there to lift Dan in that case scenario. Yep, it is Highland Medina out there. So Peyton trying to get these next 4 outs. He has been reliable all season long. Both runners at first and second will be credited to Dan, so I think Ganda can get a blown save, but he will not be tagged with the loss. Let's hope he doesn't get tagged with the loss. Let's hope we win. Love for us to win. Ganda trying to get out number 3. Dan will have himself a great day today. He's over there in the dugout. He's talking with everybody. Coach Grissom joking with the gang. Two on, 2 out, top half of the 6th. Good guys up 2-1 over the Indians. Now the game resumes. Umpire dusts off home plate. Ganda just gotta do his thing. Gets set. His first pitch of the ball game. It's gonna be a line shot in a deep center. Landing going back. Oh no, he dropped it. The game is gonna be tied. Maybe they'll take the lead. Here comes the throw home, and they will take the lead. Well, that'll happen. Both runs tagged to Dan. So he will at best get a no decision. Now we're down in a 3-2 hole. That's exactly not what we needed. Strike 1, 0-1. So now Copley with the lead for the first time today, 3-2. Brandon probably gonna be kicking himself. It's a shame too. He's a good player and a good kid. Not his fault, as the batter had to jump out of the way, making it 1-1. That was not an easy play. Landon had to go all the way back. I really would have been surprised had he caught that, and I'll be honest with you, folks. 1-1 pitch. 1-2. That's fouled back. So it's 3-2 in favor of Copley, trying to more than likely end our hopes of winning the American Conference. We beat them 8-3 at their place. They're trying to return the favor. Pitch. Struck him out with a foul tip in the mitt. 2 runs did score, however, and the Copley faithful making some noise. Well, this is what you thrive for. This is what you live and die for, I guess. Pressure-filled scenarios. 3-2 here in the bottom half of this 6th inning. Those guys having fun playing with Crush right now. I think they have the same pitcher on. Man, oh man, that's going to be rough if we lose this one. 2-out double in the center. Don't know who's due up for us. I think I know who's due up for us. I think it's, yep, Casey Miser laying off. That's always a good sight to see. Then it'll be Payne Ganda. Then after that, it will be, who do you call him? Hunter Winston, that's who. 2-3-4-2 up for the Black and Green Brigade. 3-2. Good guys down 1. Casey can really do something with one crack at the bat, can't he, folks? They're still practicing out there. They'll be done soon. Just feel bad for Dan. He pitched his guts off. He won't get the win today. If we win this game, which is an F, now Ganda will likely get it. Casey leading things off, 2-3-4. This is what you want to see. First base coach, Coach Hardgrove, makes his way there. First pitch to Casey. Sharp ground ball to second, and he will not let me eat it up. First out of the inning. Well, it doesn't get any easier than that for Copley. They had a nice 2-out rally in the 6th, which is the reason why they are up by 1 as we're down to our last 5 outs. Scored the first 2 runs of the game. Copley scored the last 3 as of now. Gandil with a line drive, 1 hopper to second, 2 gone. 2 pitches, 2 outs, not how you want to start off your inning at all. Hunter, the Bobcat, future Bobcat commit, comes up to the plate. Looks like the game is over on the softball field. We must have won, judging by the fact we were up 17-0 at one point. Hunter wisely lays that one off. 1-0. Can't have a 3-pitch inning. Need to let Ganda relax out there, especially when your team's down. Here we go. Hunter Winston waiting. Takes it 2-0. Shane Cope is on deck. He would be next. Indians trying to pull off a road win out here. 2-0 to Hunter. Fouls that 2-1. At least he made some metal on that. Would say wood, but of course they're metal bats, not wooden bats. Two balls and a strike. Copley pitcher lets it go, and now Hunter's ahead 3-1. Once again, Shane would be next. All Hunter needs to do is just get on base. That's all. 3-1 coming up. He's going to rip one out to center, but that's to straightaway center. 3 gone. Coach Grissom's got to be sick right now, watching his team hold a 2-run lead to a team that we easily beat earlier this season at their place. Now we're 3 outs away from going down. Peyton Gander returns to the mound here in the top half of the 7th inning. It will be 5, 6, 7 to up. Shane Cope, John Toth, and Jaden Barr. Three losses for us in the American Conference season, 9 wins. Tell you going 9-4, someone won't be happy. That's someone's Coach Grissom. He's probably gonna be frustrated with this if the score holds. I hope I didn't jinx it when I said if they take the lead. When I brought up the scenario of Copley leading in this thing. 3-2, Copley on top. Don't know what part of the order is due up for the Indians. I do know that once again we'll have 5, 6, 7 due up in the 7th. Casey and Landon practicing right there. Why not? They're good at what they do. Looks like Copley's closer's getting set to finish things off. Getting set. Ganda finishes it off. Good throw down to second. One can only think if that runner at second did not trip and fall, which allowed him to get back to second easily, if he still kept on chugging for third, because Casey would have more than likely thrown it once again down to third, and we would have had him hung out to dry. High bouncer to short. Noah Radigan down to first. One gone. One gone in the 7th inning. One pitch, one out for Ganda. He's not complaining about that. Maybe he'll get a 3-pitch inning. You never know. Here it comes. Strike one, so he won't get a 3-pitch inning. But oh well. Payton very good at what he does. 0-1. Ooh, what's he swinging at? I do not know. I do know it's 0-2. Ganda was going to go into his windup, but the batter took a timeout. You see the score right there, 3-2 Indians over the Hornets. Upstairs, so Ganda still fighting in this at-bat. On the mound, that is. Pitch. Didn't get him. 2-2 outside. 1 out. 2 runs came home on a 2-out double by Copley. As a 2-2 pitch is popped up, foul out of play. Tell you, it won't be the easiest of tasks to win this game. But if we can get 1 run, if we can shut them out here in the 7th and get 1 run in the bottom half, then we're playing more baseball. 2 gone. Good swing and a miss off speed. You see the scoreboard right there, 3-2. There's a swing and a miss. Count is 0-1. 2 out, nobody on, but that's how it was last inning for Copley. Swinging and missing right there, nothing in 2. Looks like Copley's closer's getting all set up. The cross game over to my right is over. Ganda lets it go. Struck him out. Well, it's all coming down to this, folks. 3-2 score. And bottom half of the 7th, Coach Grissom going to tell us just get on base. That's what I'd say if I were him. I'd heavily emphasize get on base in any way, shape, or form. Doesn't matter how you get on base. It just matters if you do so. Once again, it'll be 5, 6, 7 to up for the Black and Green Brigade. And Shane Cope, actually, John Toth, and Jaden Barr. Looks like that's Copley's closer right there. He's trying to get... No, looks like the same pitcher, actually. How about that? They're keeping him in. Copley's coach still has faith in him. I don't know about this. What I do know is that it's the bottom half of the 7th, and the good guys are down 3-2 to Copley. Loss would make it really difficult for us to win the American Conference. If we win the American Conference, we need a comeback, that's for sure. Because you see those 2 runs scored by Copley in inning number 6. Both came on the same play. Line drive out to center. Tough play for Landon, and he could not secure the ball. I mean, it's bound to happen. It's high school baseball. Nothing comes easy, but man, oh man, here we go. Bottom half of the 7th, our turn. Might be our last turn. High in the air, third base sign. That one's going to be caught. John Toth is up. 1 pitch, 1 out. Coach Grissom cannot be the happiest man out there. Things are looking pretty bleak for us, I'll be honest. John trying to change it here. Strike one. We are down to our last 2 outs. Haven't lost that many home games this season, that's for sure. Nothing in one, and that one's low and away. We need John to get on base. John cannot play hero. He's just got to get on base. That's the only thing that's important here. Not being a hero, but getting a rally started. 1-1 with 1 out. Ooh, I'm surprised he didn't lean into it. I would have been half tempted to. 2-1. 2-1 to John Toth. It's getting set here, the pitch. 2-2. I'm nervous just watching. I can only imagine how nervous John is right now. Only imagine how nervous Coach Grissom is right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Smacked foul. Oh, that had single, maybe double written all over it. Still a 2-ball, 2-strike count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fortunately, there's only 1 out instead of 2 right now. John Toth waiting. Down to our last out. Jaden Barr, our last hope. Same Jaden Barr that parked one over the left field fence earlier this season against this same Copley team. That was at Copley, and that was 3:10 to left. Only thing you can do once, you can do twice maybe. Jaden Barr. Coach Grissom down on his knees. Strike one. You see him look really concerned. It's towards the right of your screen. Nothing in 1. Jaden Barr waiting the pitch. Good eye, 1-1. So Shane popped out to third. John struck out swinging. What can Jaden do? There's nobody on. 1-1 pitch. Good eye, 2-1. As long as if he throws 2 bad pitches and Jaden looks at them, we have the tying run on base, but there's still 2 outs. It's like a bad video game. 1 hit and you're done. It's like playing Mike Tyson and Punch-Out. 1 hit, you're done. 2-1 coming up. 3-1. Cam Cook would be next. It's up to the bottom of the order to walk this off maybe. 3-1 to Jaden. He's getting set. Pitch coming up. He walked him. Cam Cook comes up. We're still down to our last out. Catcher gonna give him a talk. Is the 8-hitter. It'd be Landon next if he comes up. Landon, who dropped the tough line drive into center. I mean, once again, I didn't think it was going to get there. But still. Cam Cook is up. And that might do it. On the ground is short. They flip it down the short way. Copley wins. Copley comes back. They win it 3-2. And another rough loss for the good guys in what's been a bit of a rebuilding season for us. Indians win it 3-2. That's it. We're done for the night. Till then, I'm Tommy Maroon. Thank you for watching. Good night, everybody.